In the news, a man is dead after a plane crashed into the ocean near Fort William Henry in Bristol. Witnesses at the scene tell us the plane's propeller was not turning at the time of the crash. Investigators from the NTSB are expected to arrive in Maine today to further inspect the plane. Our Katie Delaney has the latest on this investigation.
Right now, we know the plane was coming from the Brunswick Executive Airport heading to the Knox Airport, but it never made it there. It did touch down here at Fort William Henry. You can see behind me here, there is caution tape around this area. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office believes the plane touched down here, hitting this box and then eventually going down into the water. The Sheriff's Office says someone called 911 around 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon to report a small plane crash in Bristol. The plane was found upside down in the harbor. We're told nearby residents and a construction crew saw the crash and jumped into the water to help. The pilot was taken out of the plane but died at the scene. Deputies say the passenger was able to escape. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. They were the only two people on the plane. We still don't know who they are. As for what caused the crash, the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office says the plane may have experienced some type of mechanical failure, but investigators still need to determine the actual cause. The plane was removed from the water and is being held in a hangar nearby until investigators with the National Transportation Safety Board arrive. In Bristol, Katie Delaney, News Center, Maine.
Other news, survivors who say they were sexually abused as children by Catholic priests are calling for more accountability. It comes after they reached a settlement with the Roman Catholic Bishop of Portland. Keith Amato says he was sexually abused by a Catholic priest at St. Bruno Parish in Van Buren when he was 6 years old. He's one of 7 survivors who settled with the Diocese of Portland. Amato could have taken his case to court and says he still wants more accountability.
I felt like the right thing to do was to settle so that way, because for me it's not about the money, it never was. I just want somebody to say sorry, you know, and I still haven't really gotten that.
42 survivors are included in the settlement in total, but the financial terms and other obligations from the Diocese of Portland have not been made public. We now know the identity of one of the people found dead in Rumford on Wednesday. As we told you, state police say investigators discovered the bodies of a man and woman during a welfare check at a home on Franklin Street. The woman's employer, ND Paper Mill, has identified her as Yolanda Conderts. Leaders at the mill say her impact on those around her will not be forgotten, adding their thoughts are with the family at this time. The man has not yet been identified. Head Tide Road in Whitefield is back open. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office says it closed the road as deputies were negotiating with a person who had refused to surrender to police. They also said they were conducting drone flights in the area. We are anticipating getting some more information on this incident very soon. Congresswoman Shelley Pingree says the intended target of the sting in which Johann Sebastian Guerrero was killed in Biddeford was actually Guerrero's roommate. A representative for Pingree says she drew that conclusion based on her understanding of the information available. Guerrero's roommate was the owner of the car Guerrero was driving at the time of his death. Pingree also said that Guerrero's roommate was not subject to a final removal order. She says she found the information shocking and in clear contradiction of what ICE and the Department of Homeland Security have said about the shooting. ICE officials did not confirm with us who the target of their operation was. Meanwhile, the Maine Organic Farmers and Gardeners Association is warning its members about a potential surge in ICE activity that may start today with a specific focus on farms. In a follow-up email, association officials said that they have received word about increased presence of new personnel and the usage of drones at the ICE facility in Scarborough. They also say dates and potential targets of ICE activity are not confirmed. We reached out to MOFGA for more information. We're told to speak with the Maine Immigrants' Rights Coalition. That coalition told us that while they are treating this as a serious rumor, they don't want to cause panic, only urge caution. They emphasize that they are not aware of any reason to suspect farms would be specifically targeted. We have also reached out to ICE for more information. We have not yet heard back. Community members in the town of Waldo are donating money to a firefighter who is recovering from the Searsmont lumber mill explosion that happened back in May. The Waldo Fire Department says firefighter Tom Wolf received that donation last night. The department is thanking everyone who showed up to an event on Saturday to contribute. The Maine Department of Transportation says the temporary bridge that carries traffic over the Stillwater River in Old Town is sound. It comes after the Llewellyn-Estes Bridge collapsed last week, injuring 3 construction workers. The DOT is continuing to investigate the collapse. Officials say they're looking into the design, fabrication, and construction of the bridge. The temporary bridge could also be closed for a bit while the inspection is underway. Right now, the bridge is scheduled to be closed on Wednesday.